Okay, let me tell you a story about my dad. My dad, years back, we had roommates. The roommates, they were addicted to opioid. Okay, they were asking my dad to put the charcoal on, get everything ready for them. But my dad, he was doing that, but he has so much discipline, and he saw so much discipline in himself that he wasn't using it at all, because during that time nobody's watching it, and nobody knew, but he didn't use it. So kudos to him. And fast forward, about me, first time when I was having alcohol. Oh no, first time when I was having a smoke on a hookah. I had it with my dad in my cousin's wedding, and then I'm going to tell you this story. Years back, my dad, the only thing that he was using it for a couple of years, I guess, it was a pipe, and the pipe, it smelled very good. And one night I was like, Dad, the pipe, it smells so good. He was like, oh, son, you want to use it? I was like, yeah, yeah, I want to use it. So instead of being like, you have to, and he was like, no. Instead, he was like, do this. And I did that, and all the tobacco went into my throat, all the way up down here. And then, so he did that because he wanted me to hate piping and tobacco. Kudos to him, kudos to him. And then I had my first hookup with my dad in my cousin's wedding. Fast forward, it was like old family, and then my uncle, he wanted to give me beer. The Muhammad was there, everyone. He gave the beer to me in front of Muhammad, but Muhammad, I'm guessing, deep down he was like, my son, he wasn't liking alcohol, but yeah, for 30%, 40% I like them. So I was never a big drinker. I was using alcohol, but I was never a big drinker up until the time that I had my first weed, and I had it back in Iran. Um, I didn't have a good experience with the weed, so again in the America, I had it with my cousin at my cousin's friend place. Even during that time, it wasn't a good thing. Uh, so I never had a good experience with the weed. But fast forward 2 years from that incident, I had the vape, the weed in the vape, and I had a very good experience with that. So I was like, yeah, I'm a guy that vape is good for me. So I was using vape here and there, okay? But 2 years ago, I was doing vape once a week. That was the only thing that I was doing. I was not drinking anything. But the high, it was very high. I was a very spiritual guy that was working out every day. But the high was very high. But the higher is the high, the lower is the low. After the weed is gone, when I was experiencing the low, it was like the lowest. So I was like, I don't need weed, because you use substance to leave another reality. But I was like, no, I wanted to leave this life. So I started not consuming anything. And February 5th, it's gonna be my 2 year anniversary of my sobriety. And I'm very proud, and it's the best thing. When you're ready, you're gonna be like, you wanna change your life. And the first thing that you're gonna do is becoming sober. Even during my sobriety, I met my wife, and she's going through her sobriety first too. So both of us were experiencing the same thing, and it's lovely, because we were in Dominican Republic. The alcohol was free, everything was free, but not even for a second. Me and Kelly, we thought about consuming alcohol. Never, never. We would never go back in time to do that again. We are past that phase, and we are just enjoying the life. Um, it's a social tendency that I see some people they use alcohol, but no, no, no. Trust me, when you want to enjoy this life, first thing you do is to becoming sober. So I wanted to share with you how's my sobriety, and I'm very proud. So I hope you're gonna be you're already a sober, or you're gonna become a sober guy or a girl now during the near future. And I'm here for you to support you, and trust me, the sobriety